What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Eisenwald Blood of November. And we're in the middle of the woods. Don't really remember why, ironically enough. It's okay. I think we were chasing down some dudes, and that's about all I really remember. I would like to be able to attack more, so yes, please, give me that. And we have a rod with stone, which I believe we can give to you. We cannot give it to you, so we can give it to no one right now. That being said, let's, I guess, go and do things. Or is there more? Do we know where there's more things over there? Well, I don't know if we want to go that far. That does seem a bit over the top. Let's see. Map and journal here. The Queen of Tramps is running away. I guess that's fine. We probably don't need to chase you down. We have the two invitations that I suppose we can go and check out. One's up there at Ice Cliff. The other is southeast. I guess we can head southeast? Maybe? Pretty much the opposite of the direction that we're heading. So let's go see where this actually takes us. That dude seems to be very upset with me. Is he angry at me? Like, do they not like me much or something? I'd like to check out High Fields. Kind of curious about it. There's nothing really going on there. You would think that we'd be able to take it over or something, but apparently that's not the case. There is a Kraken town over here. I guess we can talk to them and see what they have to say. In the beginning, this castle was rather small, but through centuries, a large amount of walls and towers were added. People have called it Kraken since its strange layout kind of looks like that monster that lies in the unfathomable depths of the water. Oh, there's that. Oh, look, we can hire invisible people. Or we can hire ourselves one of these guys, who's actually pretty darn good. I think we could hire him. Not enough castle to support the hired unit. Anyway, what is he? He is a young noble. He's actually not bad. And I would like to hire him. But, again, we don't have the money right now. So there's that. Okay, well, eventually you should probably be able to do something with that. I feel like we're not... Oh, we are. We just had to go a very, very odd way. At Troll? What? People say that trolls live under bridges. There is a rumor about this tavern that the trolls under the local bridge sometimes come to this tavern. They behave disgustingly. They tease visitors, infuriate them, then escape afterwards. Let's see, who do you have to hire? Oh, we can hire... These are mercenaries, though. So you see the cheese in the top corner, guys? The stab with the cheese, or the sword with the cheese? That means that they're mercenaries. That means that they are going to be really, really expensive to hire. First off, 330. And then they're actually going to have a pretty massive upkeep as well. I don't know how much the upkeep is supposed to be, though. I don't know if it tells you here somewhere, but... Yeah, in a pinch, you can get those. Like, if you need a battle one and you can't do it with the guys that you have, you can definitely come over here and grab one of these guys up, keep them for a short time, and then get rid of them. I would not suggest putting any extra cool gear on their deal. Can we not cross the bridge? Oh, we're not supposed to cross the bridge. Alright, my bad. My bad. Alright, well, we're going to go and meet up with our friends over here. I use the word friends loosely. Let's go check out the burned village and see what's going on there. It's literally just a burned village. Okay, so nothing's going on there. Surprise! Okay, let's make sure I don't hit the spacebar too many times, because Or at all, unless I mean to, because it basically turns it into a real-time game as opposed to kind of turn-based gaming, which is what I'd really rather do right now. So, there is that. I think I want to talk to that guy. Let's go to the chapel. This place is crazy. Look how big this place is. Alright, we could hire... This is a monk? He's a lector. It's Eberhard, the bad luck. I bet. It does sound fitting. Alright, let's see. We can go with a heal here. The heal... Yeah, it's fine. Heal all. Not super expensive. What is this book? +3 health and +4 spiritual power? That's not bad. Again, I'm going to hold off on it for now, but still, not too bad. I guess we need to go all the way to the giant castle city thing down here. Nope, this is the city. We don't actually need to go here. Conversation with the captain. The burgomaster is offering rewards in exchange for helping the town. I can always tell you about the rewards for catching or killing criminals and bandits, and about other town business. Hunk, the Scarecrow. The town council is offering 120 guldens for the head of heretic and murderer Hunk, called the Scarecrow, who recently escaped the city prison. According to rumor, he was seen with his accomplices in the woods west of town. Okay, well, I don't know if we're strong enough to go up against the other guy, but maybe... The woods west of town. Alright, at the castle gate, you are met by a servant who leads you inside. As you follow, you hear the sounds of music and merriment drifting toward you. Finally, you enter a large hall where the main revelries are taking place. There is an orchestra playing a merry yet bawdy song more suited to a roadside tavern than the castle hall. The maids are dressed finely, with just a little too much skin to be modest. At the head of the huge table, which contains all kinds of meats, cheeses, and wines, sits Dieter, I think is how everybody has told me to say it, or at least it's close to how you would say it. Dieter Horn himself. Let's see. Judging by the flushed complexions of the guests and host, you imagine they've been at it for some time. Noticing you, Dieter waves and rises from his seat, speaking in a coarse but booming voice. Quiet, quiet, friends and cohorts, I raise this cup for our guest, for you, Bumpy McSquigums. Dieter raises his cup and drains it in a single gulp, wiping the red stain from his face with the back of his sleeve. Most seem too drunk to have heard a word he said, but they respond with an unintelligible yet approving yell. Bumpy McSquigums, come here, have a seat. Ah, don't be shy, eat, drink, consider this your home. Maid, come here, wine for my guest. You sit down next to Dieter, and he leans over to you, his voice a little quieter, no longer sounding like a drunk, fat, loud braggart. At least not a drunk one. Do you know, Bumpy McSquigums, why I invited you? Maybe? The world is divided roughly between smart people and stupid people. And very rarely do all the fools gather in one place. But it is the season for miracles, for they have all gathered under the roof of that old whore, Hannah. And the rest, those men and women of intelligence, well, they have all gathered. A sudden boom cuts off Dieter as one of his guests falls drunkenly from his chair, still grasping the skirt of one of the maids. His antics are greeted by laughter. As I was saying, those of intelligence have gathered here. Yes, I can see that. So as you well see, I have surrounded myself with these people, and I can offer you a place among them. Well, what do you say? Might I think on this? Dieter energetically nods. Yes, yes, think, of course, but don't wait too long, and ask anything you wish. I am an open book to you. Maid, more wine. What is on your mind? Well, I want to see, do you have anybody to hire? Oh, you do have some cool people to hire. I should have gone out with a scrub crew and just come back with, like, really good people. So there's the upgrade of our rangers, or our hunters. There is the upgrade of these guys. So, yeah, and there's the young noble, who's also pretty good. And all of these are hireable, but unfortunately we don't have anybody to do that with right now, because we have no room in our party. Alright, let's talk to him. Questions? Ask away. Why do you have a rhino on the on your coat of arms? Ha! Because everyone knows what kind of man I am. Dieter takes his hunting horn and places it to his forehead, furrowing his brow in a frown. One of his servants laughs and claps his hands together, thinking it a good joke. The rhino is an animal that is stolid and firm. Stolid, is it a word? It might be a word, I don't know. It sounds like a word, I just never seen it before. Maybe it's supposed to be solid? No T? I'm not sure. It will never waver from its course or retreat from the path it has chosen, and pity the fool. I pity the fool that stands in its way. My ancestor broke the gates of his enemy's castle alone, and in doing so took the rhino as his coat of arms. Oh, don't think I don't hear the lies that are spread behind my back, saying that this story is fabricated, and that my father inherited his title and chose the rhino when he was in the throes of senility. All lies. Who would believe such a talk, or such talk? What will you do when you get the crown? What do you think about the current laws? Law? What do I think of them? No, I will tell you what they should be. Listen closely. Dieter leans in and speaks in an unusually serious tone. The law should, well, not get in the way. That's it. Nothing else is needed from the law. If the law pretends to be more than that, then it is a bad law. Simple as that. Take, for example, personal safety. Who should worry about that? City guard? To hell with them. Once I drank too much at Seestad's tavern, the guard didn't recognize me and almost beat me up. And I'm a good white Christian. Okay. They even wanted to bring me to the whipping post. Oh boy. So I say, to hell with the guards. Safety is the business of the individual. Get your own weapon and defend yourself. Also, you get sick? Take care of your damn self. People think the state has to look after them. What nonsense. So the same with everything else. Every reasonable person has to take care of himself. I don't need the state to be my mother, neither do you. Okay, well thank you for that. Alright, why don't you like Hannah? Dieter spits his wine, half coughing. He wipes his mouth with his sleeve, which is now stained a deep red. Did you hear about the Crusades to the east? Do you think the old dead Duke did that because he wanted to? He did that because she told him to. For her own personal gain, she convinced the Duke to start the war. And the result? Destruction, death, and no profit for the duchy. And believe it or not, she dreams of war with the Tsardom, and spends what little we have in our treasury for the North Treaty when our lands are on the verge of disaster. God forbid if she takes the crown, for she will bring the duchy to its knees. Well, what will you do once you get the crown? What will I do? My friend, there is so much to do. There are so many bandits roaming our lands. They are more plentiful than lice in Hannah's undergarments. Jeez. It is a fearful thing to even walk the streets these days. I will crush these criminals like bedbugs. No one's better at doing that than me. Dieter slams his fist on the table. Ow, my hand! My delicate girly hand! No, I'm fine. It's fine. Second thing is the tributes in this duchy. Even the damn Franks don't pay as much tribute as we do. My craftsman can't open up a workshop because of the hefty fees demanded by our officials. Who has money like that? So if there's no workshop to earn the money, and no money to open the workshop, and no workshop for people to work in, well, we have crime. It's actually very, very sound, actually. I'll do away with all of that. No huge fees, no hefty tributes, more workshops, more craftsmen, and more work. Less beggars and thieves. There's no downside here. That's not true 100%. But you want to know the biggest problem? One word. Southerners. Jeez. They're all rapists and criminals. The South is constantly in flux with war and crime, so they come here, bringing their problems with us, or with them. Our people have no work because what little there is, the Southerners scoop up because they ask for less money and undercut us all. Wow, the parallels. The parallels, ladies and gentlemen. No, they aren't the worst problem. The worst problem? Saracens. They breed like rabbits, have you noticed? The Christless devils. Everyone knows they're poisoning the wells, burning the crops. When I say enough is enough, when I take over, no southern bastage and no no damn Saracens. I'll build a wall and stretch it all around the duchy. Oh my gosh, it's so... about time someone took action. Of course you will. Also, once we fix our problem at home, we'll deal with the rest of the world. What about that North Treaty? You know, as well as I do, that the treaty that we have with the Tsardom's neighbors are benefiting those little countries more than us. We pay them, and what do they do for us? Jeez. Wow, dude. Super heavy into the politics on this one. That's okay. It's okay. Let me share some wisdom with you. We look after ourselves first, inside then out. Don't take care of your own house. Someone will burn it down, but not on my watch. Alright, I'm going to say goodbye. Wow, that's funny. I don't know, it's made me smile, guys. I'm sure many people are like, oh my gosh, ah! Who cares? Who cares? It's funny. Funny stuff. Alright, well, that's to the east. Where is the... Let me take a look at the map. Is there a better spot to cross? Or can we only cross at the one spot? Looks like we can only cross there. Well, that sucks. Well, I don't know how strong we are right now in comparison to what the other guys are, but there's definitely some people we can hire if we come back this way. So, that being said, I might run with a lighter crew for now. I mean, I like getting into combat and fighting and doing things. But what I think I'm going to do instead is actually return back to my area, get some money, drop off some troops, and then come get some better troops. Because nobody likes to run around with the scrubbity-dub-dubs. So the scrubbity-dub-dubs get to stay behind. And we get to go about our business and handle things, I think. Am I going the right way? I feel like I'm not. No, I am. Okay. Sort of. I say I'm going the right way. That's not 100% true. I wonder how strong she is. Oh, that... Nope. Like, oh, that nope. Don't want that. Alright, well, we're going to try to weed our way through the forest here. We have enough to do one of the things that we were supposed to do. Why are you following me, buddy? Alright, I wonder if you... I can't recall. If you go directly to the castle, can't you claim the money from the fiefs? I thought we could. Collect income, 40. I think that's for everything. We can hire a bowman from our own place? I mean, I'm all for it, and yes, we're going to do that, but it's a little bit weird. Why are you so hurt? Shouldn't you have healed by now? I feel like you should have healed by now. Oh, he actually is almost healed. Alright, that's fine. Let's go ahead and replace you, just so we can heal you up, buddy. We can't heal you? That's not a thing that we can do? We're incapable of doing this? Okay, well, you know, that's fine, too. Alright, you do that. You come over here. I think I'm going to roll with one less of you as well. And then we're going to come over here. We're going to hire this bad boy up. There we go. Very nice. Let's see. Let's go into our garrison. Kind of curious as to... Oh, that's weird. Wonder why we were able to heal before. I don't know. It doesn't matter that much. Does anybody have any equipment that they shouldn't have? I don't believe so. I think everybody has the same equipment. Okay. So nobody has anything extra special or hidden or anything like that, so that's fine. I'm going to get rid of you as well, sir. Okay, that being said, let's go check out Hen House. We have a little bit of money. We can hire another one of those guys. We don't need to. I believe going back to our castle here was actually the right play, because I don't believe we have any other issues at this point. So, we have a few options. We can try once again to go back down towards Seestadt and all that, and see what we can do there. Or, we could try going elsewhere. I'm totally fine with going back that way, honestly. So we're going to give it a shot. It looks like we're going to be led through the forest once again. I'm sure she wants to kill us this time, but we're going to try to avoid that. The Snake Estate is there. It's kind of funny. Are you going after the Queen of Tramps? It looks like you're trying to. Is there anything special in Highfield? No, there was not. Alright, so we're going to continue down to this castle. And hopefully we're able to grab up the little nobleman himself, which I believe we should be able to. There he is. There's the nobleman. It's expensive, but you know what? It's worth it, I think. We'll see. Alright, so that actually increases our stock already, because we have a kind of a tier 2 unit. Let's go take a look at our inventory real quick. So he's not like the regular guard guys that we had, and if you take a look at his upgrade tree, he's got a different path for upgrading than the guards did, or the recruits, or whatever they were considered. So we can go down with the Esquire, the Armiger, the Paladin, or the Knight, or we can go this way and go for the Duelist, the Fencer, and the Swordmaster. So we can go with dual wielding, which I'm kind of curious to see, but I'm also very, 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 very much in love with the concept of actually getting a Paladin or a Knight on our side too, because I feel like that's just going to be sick. God's Warrior, ramming attack, noble. I mean, he's going to be able to use a horse. Does it show the horse status thing there? Fearless, Shield Master. It should show us all the mastery. If an enemy is instantly killed by the mounted attack from it, see, it says that there's a mounted attack, but it doesn't show that he's got horse riding skills. Huh. It's odd. Shouldn't that be listed? Like, I feel like it should be listed. I'm also pretty sure that he can already ride on a horse. But I could be wrong on that front as well. We don't seem to have anything cool laying around for him to actually attempt it with, so that's fine. I mean, we ride on a horse, right? Like, that's a thing that we can do, so... Noble... Defensive stance. I'm pretty certain we can just immediately mount a horse. But I don't know where it tells me that I can do that. It's strange. Also, I'd like to replace my mace with a axe. That's what I want. I want the Axe of Doom. So that's going to be the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream. We'll see if it actually works. I'm pretty sure it will. We're running out of time for this particular episode, but that's okay. And do you know why it's okay? Because I said so. That's right. Because I said no, that's not why it's okay. Do we have anybody cool in here that we could recruit? No, just a watchtower. There was nothing at the chapel. And I don't think we wanted to go into the town, so we're going to come back over here. And I believe we can recruit directly from this guy. We can't get the other ranged unit. However, we can get one of these guys. So this is an upgrade. This is a guard. This is one up from the recruit that we had before. So if we go back into our inventory once again, you'll take a look at the upgrade path. He's up one from there. So the only good thing about this is we can go down this side and go with a soldier into eventually an infantry sergeant or a veteran pikeman. But we can also go down this path and just eventually get a watch sergeant. I don't believe that they're anywhere near as powerful. 18, 14, this is what? That's the spear strike attack. Okay, what is this? Defense. So the defense is actually quite a bit lower. The attack is 55. And the initiative, is that what this is? Yeah, the initiative is higher. But his defenses are lower. His attack is only slightly higher. Now, this dude's got the most absurd defense with the infantry sergeant. So he can just soak damage for days. That's what he is good at. Alright, so if we can find ourselves one more of these, I'll be pretty happy. And again, he's the upgrade from the Hunter. We go Hunter, then we go to Bowman. I'll probably go down Archer and Crossbow. I don't know. Again, I'm pretty excited by this, guys and gals, because this is really kind of what a lot of people complain that the storyline was super linear and, you know, you had to do everything this way and that way. And this really kind of mitigates a lot of that complaint, because it's kind of, you know, there's rough quests and things that you have to do, but it does allow you to do some other things. Oh good, we can hire him here. Oh, look at that dude. Super expensive. That's one. Is that he an infantry? Oh, he's a veteran archer. Wow. Oh, we're gonna hire up another one of those. Alright, so we're pretty broke right now, but we're looking pretty good. But one of the big things is this is more open world. Sure, there's still a quest line and a story, but it gives you a lot more freedom to do what you want. I think. Well, that's what they boasted. We'll see if that's actually the case. Alright, so we have the 6 people. I would like to find... Let's go into our journal here. The woods west of town. So I don't know where specifically west of town, but they do claim that he's over here west of town somewhere. So we shall wander through this place, hopefully able to find him eventually. These are the woods west of town, after all. Again, I don't know, and it's very possible that we're getting in over our head because we're trying to do too many things too early on. Well, that didn't really do much for us. What is this thing over here? Oh, it's the Merry Estate. How jovial of you. Oh, you'd let me hire people too. Unfortunately, I have no desire to hire or to fire. So we'll just continue on, and there's Lake Fair. Again, hoping, like, these are the woods directly west. Ah, there's an ancient tower. I bet he's in there. Do we know anything about this? Do I want to even attack it? Like, this seems very scary to me. You know what, guys and gals? I think we'll wait until the next episode, and then I'll make up my mind. Chances are I'll probably try it, and if it doesn't work, we'll just end up reloading. So, we'll see. Either way, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time with a little bit more Blood of November from the world of Eisenwald. Until then, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.